Hello everyone! How's it going? Welcome to this week's Facebook Live. I have not one but two super cute Valentine's treats for you can make for your coworkers, for teachers, for friends, for family. You can make these for anybody and they are so super cute. So we are going to jump into the project right away because I do have two things I want to share today. But I do want to remind you guys just a couple of things. Paper Pumpkin is coming in February, and it's going to be super cute. It's birthday cards. It's 9 birthday cards. They're going to coordinate with the celebration stamp set, Happy Birthday to You. And I cannot wait for this. I'm so excited. I love birthday cards. I really have, I'm trying to send more birthday cards than normal this year, so I'm looking for all the birthday cards I can get. But Paper Pumpkin is just such a phenomenal value, and I meant to pull out my Valentine's one that I got in January, but I forgot. But it's so incredible. Paper Pumpkin is such a great value, and it was voted one of the top 20 crafting kits that are out there. I think it was number 12. I'll try to remember to post a link, but Paper Pumpkin is such an incredible value. If you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It's about a $20 commitment every month, and for what you pay, you get so much more product for that. So it's an incredible, incredible value. And I love it. Paper Pumpkin is one of my favorite things that comes every month, and I look forward to it every single month. And the kits are just getting better and better. I have so many kits that I just love, and the stamp sets are phenomenal that come with them. So consider Paper Pumpkin. It's a great time to purchase Paper Pumpkin, and you can purchase a 3, 6, or 12-month subscription in advance too. So you can just pay for it all at once, and you can even get some celebration items if you purchase them during celebration. So it's a great, great time to purchase Paper Pumpkin. It's a great time to try Paper Pumpkin. If you have questions on that, let me know, and I did list a link to subscribe in the comments, or you can head to my online store and purchase a prepaid subscription. So let me know if you're interested in that. Also coming next week, February 4th, coming next week, I think that's Tuesday, our coordination product release is coming. These are 6 products that are going to coordinate with either celebration or mini catalog items that are already for sale or that you can earn for free. This DSP is probably my favorite thing on there. I've gotten the maximum amount that demonstrators can pre-order, and I cannot wait to get more of that next week. There's the birthday dies that goes with this Happy Birthday stamp set. So, I mean, there's so many fun things. There's the special day dies, which goes with that special someone stamp set in the mini catalog, the ladybug dies, which are phenomenal, and so many fun things that are coming out next week. So don't miss that. Celebration, of course, is in full swing. You earn free products with every $50 you purchase. There's $50 items you can earn and $100 items you can earn. So there's free stuff. And then, of course, the amazing mini catalog. If you don't have either of these catalogs, please send me a message. I would love to mail you these catalogs so you have them. If you are going to place an order, please head to my online store. Use this host code. I will have a new host code coming up on February 1st, but this code will actually be active through the middle of next week before I close it out next week. So you can use this host code through next Thursday, through our Facebook Live next Thursday, or you can use the February host code when I post that on, I guess, Saturday. Saturday is February. If you are purchasing, head to my online store, use the host code. All orders will receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects in there. Those projects are not shared on my blog. They are only special for my PDF people. And I think that's it. Yeah, if your order's over $150, don't use the host code. You're going to get Stampin' Rewards on that. And remember, with every $50 you spend, you're going to get free products in celebration. All right, let's get to the projects. So we're going to start with this one. Isn't this cute? So we're making Valentine's treats today. And this one opens like a pizza box, just like that. And I just remembered I didn't grab this punch. So I'm going to have to, when we get to that point, or maybe we won't punch it. I don't know. We'll see. But isn't this cute? And it's super simple. So I'm going to show you how to make this box. And it holds 2 of the little Reese's peanut butter hearts. But you can see, I mean, there's plenty of room in there. It could hold a lot of different things in here. This is, I think, 3 by 3. It's about 3 1/4. So 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then it's an inch high. So this is a pretty good size box. It'll hold a lot of things, so you can fit a lot of fun things in there. So let's get to making the box. This one's in Real Red, and I'm going to do Flirty Flamingo for the next one. So super cute. And we're featuring the Heartfelt stamp set or bundle. So the bundle has these punches, I like to show them upside down because that glare is so bad. So there's that scalloped heart punch, and then there's like the straight heart punch that coordinate with that stamp set. And then we're also using lots of this from my Heart DSP, and this DSP is fantastic. You can see how much I've chopped into mine, but I love this DSP. It's so much fun. I love all the metallic pieces on it. So let's get to making the box. So let me pull out, I need my Simply Scored for this. Let me pull this out. And, okay, I am using a piece of Fleur de Flamingo cardstock that is 9.5 by 5 1/4. So we're going to start on the 5 1/4 side. And on the 5 1/4 side, we're going to score it at 1 and at 4 1/4. Then we're going to turn it. And on the 9.5 inch side, we're going to score it at 1, 4 1/4, 5 1/4, and at 8.5. Okay, so super simple. We're not doing any kind of funky score lines on this. Super simple. I am going to grab my bone folder. Where is my bone folder? I kind of rearranged my desk this week, so things are not where I'm used to them being. I need to get used to things in new places, so it's all an adjustment, right? So actually, before I stamped, before I scored that, we probably should have stamped, but that's okay. It'll still work. So I've gone ahead and folded everything, but we are going to stamp before we do some cutting, and I didn't get this stamp out, so let me grab it. We are using this little, it's like the little lacy one. Super cute. Let me grab a block. Stick that on my block, and I'm going to grab my Fleur de Flamingo ink, and this one we're just going to stamp just kind of randomly all over. There's no real kind of rhyme or reason to this. We are just stamping it. Make sure you get it going in all different directions. You don't really have to worry about these little corners because those are going to get hidden in the box eventually. So but make sure you do your sides because the sides will show. I'm going to turn my stamp around. I just dipped my finger in the Fleur de Flamingo ink. So that's great. It's not a day of stamping unless you have ink on your hands, right? And one more here, I think. Perfect. So you can say, actually, let me do a little one off the bottom there. Perfect. All right, I'm going to close up my ink pad before we have any more inking disasters. And then we're going to do a little bit of trimming. So on all of the squares, there's 6 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the squares, we're going to cut a straight line up, and then we're going to notch in on both sides, just like that. So we're going to do that on all 6 squares. So we're going to go straight up the score line and notch in. So notch in and then straight up the score line. Okay, this one I didn't cut very straight. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. All right, so I'm going to keep doing that. Just straight up that score line and then notch in. Okay, celebration. Like I said, celebration is going on, and this is a fantastic time to purchase that starter kit. If you've been thinking about that starter kit, this is a great time to purchase the starter kit. I'd love to welcome you to my team. You get to choose 125 in product for only $99. And in addition to that 125, you are also going to get the new mini trimmer. You're going to get a sampler pack of DSP, and that DSP is DSP from the new mini catalog and the celebration brochure. You're also going to get an additional free stamp set of your choice, which could be valued at anything. So make sure you choose that most expensive one. But it is such a great time. So if you're thinking about it, this is the time to do it. All right. I got a new trash can and I put it on my desk. Normally my trash can is under my desk. And so I'm used to just throwing stuff under my desk, but that's become a little problematic. So I'm trying a desktop trash can. We're going to see how that works. Okay. So you've seen I've cut and notched into all of those squares. Now the box is the same on either side. So just choose a side for the top and a side for the bottom and stick with that. It's not, but what we're going to do is we're going to put tear and tape on all of these tabs. You can also use, if you still have fast fuse, use your fast fuse. You can also use the Tombow multi-purpose glue. That works too. That works fantastic for boxes. I'm going to use tear tape Then I'm going to peel off the backing with my take your pick tool. Doing this on camera, it's very stressful to peel off the backing of stuff on camera. I don't know about that. I don't know if you guys have trouble with it at home. I never struggle until the camera's on, and then I'm like, oh, I can't do it, and I just peel off the adhesive. So, see, maybe it's the talking. Maybe I shouldn't talk and do this at the same time. What do you guys think? Do you guys have trouble? All right. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Last one. I did consider using my Tombow, but then there's drying time involved in that. But, you know, with the struggle I have with the tear tape, it might have been easier for the drying time. Okay, so whichever one is your bottom, you're going to line up this cut edge with this score line with that middle tab. Okay? And you're going to do the same on the other side. Oh, geez, I got that one crooked. Let's see if we can peel that up real quick. Rescued. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom of our box. That's the middle piece. And then for the bottom, we're going to come in and we're going to do the same thing. We're just kind of folding these in to make our little box. And then for the lid, the little tabs are just going to go onto that first one. Okay, so that makes our little box. Let me just get that all glued down. Okay. Perfect. So that makes our little, like a little clamshell box. So this will fold right into that. Isn't that cute? Now, like I said, I forgot my 1-inch circle punch, but you could use that 1-inch circle punch to make a little finger grip. It does make it a tiny bit easier to open, but you can still open it. It still works. If people want candy, they'll figure out a way to open it. So like I said, the little Reese's hearts fit right in here. And then we're going to close up our box, and then we're going to start decorating the outside. Okay? So I'm going to bring in my other box. We're going to do a little bit of stamping. So let me pull out our inks again. I have just a scrap piece of white, and I'm going to pull in my paper piercing mat too. This stamp is so solid, and I want to make sure I get a really good clean image on it. So I'm using my paper piercing mat for that, and I'm using Flirty Flamingo again. I'm going to ink that up to the side here and stamp that down. And we're going to use the coordinating punches to punch this out. It's really cute. Oh, look how cute. All right, and then we're going to stamp a little arrow from that same stamp set. I'm going to use my black memento for this. Ink that up, and I'm just going to squeeze this in here. We're going to fussy cut this little arrow. Perfect. All right, let me close that one up before we have a big disaster. All right, so let me move this out of the way. All right, I'm going to bring in my punch. We're going to line this up, and we're going to punch this out. I love that these line up so perfectly. I'm going to punch this out, and then I'm going to cut out my little arrow. You can leave this off if you do not want to fussy cut this arrow. It's really not a hard piece to fussy cut. You do just have to kind of be careful about the little narrow part, but it's really quite easy to fussy cut. But again, if you're not a fussy cutter, you don't like to fussy cut, then just leave this part off. It would still be super cute without it. So what else is going on? So join my team for celebration while I'm cutting. My kids, they're doing good. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's back in school. Thank goodness. Knock on wood. It's been, January is just a long month. Do you guys feel that way? January is just so long. I know I feel that way. I don't know what it is. January is just a long month. All right, now for our little heart behind here, I'm going to use a real red piece, but I am going to use some of that DSP. I'm going to punch this one out, and this is like foiled. Can you guys see that? Super cute. So I'm going to use that scalloped piece, and we're just going to line this up with our little heart, and we're going to punch that. So cute. All right, we're going to layer this all together now. So I'm going to use my snail, and I'm going to put just a line of snail on that scalloped heart that we punched out, and I'm going to place my arrow on there, just like that. That's going to hold it down. And then I have some dimensionals. I'm using the edges of one of my pieces, so we're just going to stick that on the back of that straight-edged heart. Stick that in my pile of trash there. And then this is just going to go onto that scalloped heart. Isn't that cute? Isn't that the cutest little embellishment? All right, now for our DSP, this box has lots of DSP. So I have 3 pieces. The DSP is, they're all 4.5 long. This one is 1/2 inch tall, and then these are 1 inch tall. These are both from My Heart DSP, and then this one's from that Celebration Golden Honey one. So all I'm going to do on all of these is just trim these ends just like that. I'm just trimming them at an angle. You can also, you know, do like a fishtail or use your tailor tag punch if you wanted a fancier one. This one, which, oh, we're going to use this side. I wanted the stripes. I thought the stripes were one of my favorite patterns. All right, so let me get all these pieces off to the side, and then we're just going to start gluing them onto our box. Which way is the front? This is the front of our box. So we're just going to start gluing them onto the box. So I'm going to stick some DSP, or not DSP, I'm going to stick nail adhesive on the back of our DSP, and we're just going to start layering them up. I'm going to start with my black and white stripe, and they don't have to be straight. These are going to go on a little wonky. It's going to be really cute. That's going to go on there like that. And then that 1/2 inch strip just like that. Isn't that cute? So cute. And then we're just going to stick some dimensionals on the back of this. So this is a quick one. It's a little bit bigger, so you do have to fill it with a little bit more things. So if you're looking to make a ton of them, I don't know if this is the one that I would choose. But for some special people, this is definitely worth it. Isn't that cute? Isn't that great? We have one more little finishing touch. I'm going to add some pearls to that, some gold pearls. These are the metallic pearls. And I'm just going to kind of scatter them around. I'm going to do, I think maybe 5. I like odd numbers for my embellishments, so 3, 5, stick with those. Okay. Isn't that cute? So cute. Now I have 2. I have 1 for each child. Perfect. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love both colors. And you can use all that DSP. I use different patterns on each of them. So that DSP is just fantastic. So this is treat box number 1. So let's move on to our second little treat. And these are fantastic, and these are super simple, and you can make a bunch of these in no time. So they're like little matchbook ones, and inside there's a little Ghirardelli Valentine heart. Isn't that cute? And they just close right back up. So these are fantastic. These are super cute. You can make a ton of them. So let's get to our little pieces for this. Let me move these off to the side. We are going to need our scoreboard again, so let me grab that. All right, we have for this one, you only need a piece of paper that is 7 1/4 by 2, and we are only scoring on that 7 1/4 side. So we are going to score at 3/4 of an inch. We're going to score at 3 3/4 and at 4 1/4. And that's it. That's all the scoring for this one. Again, it's super simple. If you were making a ton of them, I would just cut the cardstock down to 7 1/4 and then do all the scoring and then cut off those 2-inch strips. And that will really save time on your scoring. All right, I'm gonna burnish all those score lines. Whenever you're making a 3D project, you really wanna use that bone folder and make them nice and tight. So we're gonna take our candy. We're gonna do our candy first this time. I'm gonna fold up that 3/4 piece, 3/4 inch piece down there. And I'm just gonna kind of hold that candy in there. And I'm gonna take a stapler and I'm going to staple that in just like that. Now I've done the smooth side of the staple on the back. You see that? And then that rough side of the staple on the front, because we're gonna cover that up, and that way it's nice and smooth on the back. Okay, isn't that cute? I love that. And then this will just close right up just like that. Isn't that cute? So cute. So you can make a ton of these in no time. So let's talk about our other pieces for this card. So I have a 1/2 inch piece that we're going to use for our greeting. This is just a 1/2 inch scrap. We're going to end up cutting it down. Now on these, I did stamp on the red. I heat embossed in white and stamped on the red. But for this one, we're just going to use white. I have a 1/2 inch by 1 3/4 inch piece of that DSP. And then I have a 1 3/4 by 2 3/4 inch piece of DSP. So let's get our DSP on there. We're going to use our snail. For that, of course, I'm going to go kind of heavy with the snail because it is on a 3D item. You might want to use tear tape too, because this will be handled a lot. So this one is just going to go right down on the bottom on that 3/4 inch strip, down there, and that's going to cover up that staple. So it'll be a mystery on how that's in there, right? And then our other DSP is just going to go right on the front here, and I love, this is one of my favorite pieces too. I love that foil. So pretty. Okay, we're going to fold that up. Look how quick this is. And kids can make this one. This would be a great one for kids to make. So we're going to stamp our greeting. I'm going to use Real Red to stamp the greeting. And this is the greeting. I love this greeting. It says, being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too. So it's a really, really cute one to give to your friends for Valentine's Day. So we're going to stamp that on our 1/2-inch piece. I'm going to stamp that again because it's not centered. I wanted a little higher. Oh, and I went completely crooked, guys. Did you see that? Ah, it works. We're going to use it. All right. You know, they're going to just be happy to have some fun candy to eat. So, all right, I'm going to just cut the ends. This time I'm going to do a little fishtail or flagged end, just like that. Just one on each side. These smaller pieces I just do with my scissors. Otherwise, I pull out my tailored tag punch. And then for our heart, we're not going to do any stamping. We're going to be punching straight from the DSP. So I have this piece of DSP, and this will coordinate with that straight heart, that straight edged heart, just like that. And then we're going to pull out that scalloped heart punch again. And let's see if I can line this up. Perfect. We're going to punch that one out too. And both of these are foiled, so it really, really adds a lot of fun to your project. It really adds lots of shine and sparkle. So I'm just going to put some snail on the back of that. We're going to glue this onto our DSP one. I'm going to add this piece on with some dimensionals. I'm going to throw those on the back. That's right over my heart. Right up here, being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too. So cute. And then just dimensionals on the back of this. And that is it. That is your super quick and easy little matchbook Valentine treat. So again, if you're making a lot of them, I think this is the one I would go for. And there's lots of different candies. If you don't want those Ghirardellis, there's lots of different candies that would fit in here. And you can also fit, let me see. I have a ton of candy on my desk. You can also fit one of the square Ghirardellis too. If you can't find those heart ones, the square ones also fit. It's a little bit tighter, but they do fit. You could make it work. So that is it. Those are my fun Valentine's treats. What do you guys think? These are great for teachers, great for schools. These are great to just keep in your bag, hand them out. So what do you guys think? Super cute. And this, you can see I've used different DSPs on all of these and they all look phenomenal. So there's no right or wrong when it comes to the DSP. You can use them all. And let me pull out my other boxes. And then these are bigger. These are maybe for some special people in your life. But how cute are these little treat boxes? These will all be on my blog tomorrow with directions, with the written down measurements on all of them. And then the video will also be linked on my blog as well. So if you have any questions or you want to recreate these, you can check my blog for tomorrow's post or check me out on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. If you need to order anything, please head to my website and place that order using that host code. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week, again, Thursday at 10 o'clock, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.